What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
And this is Inside the Square, the Wrestling Podcast, coming at you from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. Man, it's been a little while since we've been on this.
Man, it's been a long time.
It's been a little while. We've been busy with life, going places, doing things. There's a lot of changes in the air. We're going to start off with Mercedes Monet. She's your new TBS champion. What do you think about that, Al?
I actually agree with the call, in my opinion.
Why so? Explain.
Mercedes Monet has been doing this for decades.
I like Mercedes Monet. Let me preface it before I start talking. But I do believe Willow should have retained that belt. And let me tell you why. Willow and people like Willow, they're the future of women's wrestling, man. They're young, fresh faces. People not used to seeing them wrestle before. They send positive messages when they wrestle and in and out of the ring. And what AEW does, particularly, they don't develop young talent. Willow was a step in the right direction. She was young, fresh, and she really wanted to be champion.
She really wanted to be.
And she represented that belt really well. I don't agree with them taking the belt off her that quickly. I don't think a lot of people really care. Eric Bischoff said something that kind of threw me off, but I kind of agree with him. I said in 2 weeks, he said and this is paraphrasing. He said in a couple weeks, no one's going to remember the Willow Nightingale Mercedes Monet match. And when he said that, I thought he was, being Eric Bischoff, being a jackass. But once I really sat down and thought about it, I was like, he's probably right.
He is probably right.
He's probably right. I think Willow deserved better. They should have had her have a longer run, a longer feud with Mercedes Monet, and maybe took the belt off at the end of the summer or the beginning of the fall, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's done. What's done is done. How they going to repackage Willow or have her run at Toni Storm, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Because Toni Storm, believe it or not, is a very popular women's champ.
It never trusts Stokely halfway.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, like I said, if Willow gets a shot at Toni Storm. I think she deserves it.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be the right direction to push her. Because I'm telling you, people like her, those young, fresh faces, people want to see her. People want to see her. And, Mercedes Monet is a hot name and stuff like that. She has the extensive background, just being women's champ and stuff like that. That works in a lot of different places, but this ain't WWE.
No, it ain't.
Ain't WWE. Moving on, talking about some more wrestlers. Jordynne Grace, she's challenging Roxanne Perez. What do you think about that, Big Daddy?
Insane.
Elaborate.
It's going to be a really good match, but it's going to be a lot of interference.
Why you say that?
Because TNA and NXT, they could invade.
It's interesting. A lot of things I've been reading about TNA and about Jordynne Grace particularly. I like Jordynne Grace, the Juggernaut. She's really good, really good wrestler.
And really good at mic skills.
Yeah. Well, she's okay. I think, from my understanding, from what's being reported, she's scheduled to have 3 different matches versus WWE opponents or at WWE events. What's her future? Is she going to re-sign with TNA? Because I don't see it happening.
Maybe not, no.
I don't see it happening. I've also been reading a lot of stuff about TNA backstage. They have a lot of issues going on. A lot of creative people have been resigned or let go. And they're repackaging their subscription service. So you can get, 2 pay-per-views for X amount of dollars and stuff like that, and TNA Plus. And they need to really sign with a network. They need to sign with a network. I'm going to just say it like that. They don't have the CW no more. They don't have this and that. But they need to sign with somebody. They need a TV deal. Because you can't grow even in TNA, I don't even consider TNA an indie. I consider it a major.
It is a major.
not WWE major, but it's a major because their champions have gone on to be WWE champions and vice versa. But I think to grow their franchise, to grow their brand, they need more eyes on it. And have more eyes on it, you need TV.
100%, yeah.
I mean, what do you think about it?
They need more.
I think they need more too, man. I really do. We hadn't reported since the Queen of the Ring. Gunther is your new King of the Ring champion.
I agree with that.
What do you think would be the outcome of him challenging Damien Priest?
He's going to win that belt.
You think so?
Yeah, he is.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I'll jump to conclusions. He's going to win that belt.
Hold the hell on.
He's going to beat Priest clean.
I don't agree with you, man. I don't agree with you.
If it happens, it's going to happen.
Mm-mm.
But what if it does happen?
I think they'd be stupid. And I say they, I mean Triple H would be stupid to take the belt off Damien Priest right now. That dude is killing it right now.
Yes.
He is killing it right now.
Like him and Finn Balor are about to fall apart very soon.
And that dude has a fan base, man.
Yeah.
His theme, how the fans react to him. He is on fire right now.
Awesome.
He's on fire right now. I think they should kind of repackage Priest and make him Universal Champion one day.
Against Cody?
I'm just telling you, if Cody dropped the belt to somebody, he need to drop it to that dude. Because that dude has it. Damien Priest has it.
Yeah.
We're going to sit and go around circles. And, we know Gunther's a great wrestler and all those stuff. But he does not have the charisma that freaking Damien Priest has. And if you think he does, let me know. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I am.
No, you're not.
I mean, from Punishment Martinez to working security to doing this and that, to having his run in NXT and now he's running on the main roster, this dude is on effing fire.
Awesome.
So if you think that
he was an underrated United States champion, in my opinion.
I think he was an underrated North American champion.
Yeah. Like, he made the North American Championship matter.
I think it mattered before because Keith Lee was champion before. He was a double champ.
Yeah, he was.
He was North American champion and he won the NXT championship and he had to relinquish the other one. Yeah, I think Keith Lee was he and Roderick Strong probably two of the better North American champions.
Yes.
I mean, if you got somebody else that's better than them two, let me know because them two dudes they were killing it.
Yeah, they were.
Keith Lee was a really good champion. He wrestled everybody.
Everyone.
And his best matches, I think, were with Dijak.
Dijakovic.
Yeah. Really good wrestler. But good, moving back to Damien Priest, I think Damien Priest is getting ready to turn to a baby face.
Very soon.
What do you think about him going to a baby face?
It would be weird, but it would work.
Why would it be weird?
The fans love him as a heel. That's it.
I like him as a heel too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool moves, and like I said, he's really good. His mic skills are incredible.
Finn Balor's going to turn on him first.
Yeah, I think Finn Balor's going to turn on him.
Yeah,
and I think
he's been knowing Priest for decades.
Well, Finn Balor's been in the game for a long time. People
Years.
Forget he looks young, but Finn Balor's like 40-some years old.
Yeah, he's still wrestling until this day.
Freaking Damien Priest is 40-some years old.
Yeah,
AJ Styles is 40-some years old.
I respect the hustle from both of these guys.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
But guess what WWE has done, even though those guys are 40-some years old?
Yeah.
They have NXT. They have people waiting in the wings. They have Braun Breakers. They have the Carmelo Hayes. They got freaking Trick Williams. They got a bunch of young talent. And we're just saying the male guys.
They need to bring to the main roster.
The NXT women's roster is stacked.
Very stacked.
They got Miss Parker down there. They got Lash Legend down there. They got Roxanne Perez down there. They got everybody you can think of in NXT. And they are talented.
Very talented.
Like I said, the women's division is probably better than the men's division in NXT. I'm telling you. I know the women's roster is better. But in freaking the main roster.
They have Trick Williams in the men roster.
Yeah. But like I said, the women's division is stacked, and they are young, up-and-coming people that they've trained from the Performance Center. AEW doesn't have that.
Nope.
They got a bunch of older wrestlers who's been around the block. What's your future? What's your pathway or your pipeline for young talent? Ring of Honor?
Not really.
Not exactly. Exactly. You need to put those belts, like those Ring of Honor, and not no disrespect to the Briscoes rather. But I don't think that putting that championship belt, the Ring of Honor, championship belt, some of those other mid-card belts on older wrestlers is a smart idea. I think you have to have it as a pathway like it used to be.
Yeah.
When Ring of Honor was, major indie, that's how a lot of these guys that we watching now got their start. From Punishment Martinez to freaking Roderick Strong to Adam Cole. All those dudes. Bebe. Bobby Roode. All those dudes came up through Ring of Honor.
They had a lot of success.
It had a ton of success because they had a chance to be champ. They had a chance to talk on the mic. They had a chance to really perfect who they are or perfect their brand. But does AEW have that?
Not really.
They got 50 cent.
They're C level, in my opinion.
I won't disrespect them like that because they do have a lot of talented wrestlers. But they have 50-something-year-old Chris Jericho. They got 50-some-year-old Christian Cage. They got
Adam Copeland.
50-some-year-old Adam Copeland.
And they're still wrestling until this day.
But you get what I'm saying?
They need to retire, but they won't.
Well, we don't tell people when it's time to quit. You can't do that. But at the same time, if these guys perform, let them keep wrestling. But they need to have a replacement plan.
That's actually a great idea.
They got to have a replacement plan, man. And when you see... And Tony Khan's supposed to be a business guy. How do you not see this? Business guy.
I don't see it at all.
But what I'm saying is he's supposed to be a business guy. How does he not see this? It's a big problem if you think about it.
The Tony Khan problem.
Well, I like Tony Khan. Let me preface it by saying that. I like AEW. I like Tony Khan. I like that it's a counter culture to WWE. A lot of stuff they do, like some of the stuff they do, I really don't vibe with.
Like MJF.
I like MJF. MJF's a really good wrestler. Yeah. Really good younger wrestler.
I think he was a better AEW champion, better than Kenny Omega.
I disagree with that. I like Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Kenny Omega is great, but MJF is better than him.
No. When you said he was great, you should just say he's great, period. Left it at that. But you had to just keep going, bud. Why is that?
That's just me.
Kenny Omega's great, period. Let's not even preface it. I'm not going to give any kind of qualifiers or saying someone else is better. Because that dude could go in WWE right now and go to the top of the roster. He could. He puts on good matches. He's very, very entertaining to watch. I love Kenny Omega. When I first saw him wrestle, I was like, oh my God. Remember I told you, I was like...
He's really good.
I say, look at this dude. And I'm like, he's just putting on banger after banger after banger. He wrestling hurt. He carrying different franchise belts. And I'm like, who else could do this?
Kenny 4 belts.
Who else could do that, man?
I actually like that era. Kenny 4 belts.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite AEW. That was my favorite AEW era.
Yeah, it was.
It was just chef's kiss. Magnifique.
Yeah.
Très magnifique. Incredible. Speaking of incredible, Ethan Page is now at NXT. What the hell?
That is so weird.
What do you think about it?
Awesome.
You think he's going to challenge for a belt soon?
Yes, he is. Against Trick.
You think they're going to put him on the top of the roster?
But if he has to lose a Trick 2 or 3 times, he'll win the 4th match.
I think they'd be stupid to take the belt off of Trick right now. Trick is really good. I think the next NXT championship should be Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
That dude can wrestle, man. I didn't used to think he was great.
He always cheats at matches.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Rarely.
But what I'm saying is, when they were tag team, they was getting the tag team belts, and he got hurt, left, and I think was Stax had to wrestle by himself, and he came back.
Yes.
And I was like, huh. And then like some of the other stuff he does, in his matches with Melo,
they were really good.
Dude wore me over.
Yeah.
He won me over because guess what? He can go do. He can go out and wrestle
Every single week.
Yeah, he go out and wrestle every week. Whether he not feeling well or he hurt, he goes out and puts it all in the ring. And guess what? I like people who wrestle.
Yeah.
People sit and talk on the mic every week. That's fine. But that guy goes inside the square and wrestles. And I respect that. And I think that just like Trick wrestle, that dude wrestles too.
Yeah. This is going to be a tough one next year.
Well, I think if they take it off him, and bring him to the main roster, which it seems like they're going to do soon, they need to have Tony D'Angelo do a run, man.
They might do it next year.
I don't know. It's no rush because the dude is like holding it down, and he's like one of the most popular wrestlers they have.
I think Stax is going to turn on him.
I think Stax is going to turn on Tony D'Angelo
yes.
too. I like Stax. I like both of those dudes, man.
Yeah.
But I really think that if Trick drops that belt, I don't think it should be to Ethan Page. I don't think it should be some of the other guys. I think it should be to Tony D'Angelo.
True.
Because he's been working it, man. He is really he showed me a lot over this last year, man. Just really good wrestler. Just like Ivar. Ivar, you watch some of his matches, you become amazed. You're like, this dude can really fucking wrestle.
He really can.
He can really wrestle.
He had a really good match with Kofi.
He had a really good match with Ricochet a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He always has good matches
and
with Ricochet.
Obafemi.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. The dude can go.
Yeah.
And he wrestles every week.
They just don't give him a lot of credit.
I agree with you. I don't think they give him enough. I don't know if they've given him enough push, enough pop. But I've noticed, like, with the Viking Warriors, both of them dudes could wrestle.
Like, I actually miss Eric. I think he's pretty good.
I think both of them are individually talented wrestlers.
Yeah.
Ivar, like I said, he don't put on bad matches.
No.
He don't put on bad matches.
Bangers.
Put on bangers. Switching gears a little bit. Sexy Red showed up at NXT. The views went through the roof. What do you think about that?
It was incredible.
You know what? I was opposed to this at first. And let me tell you why. It's not that I like hip-hop music. I like rap. I like pretty girls. I like all those stuff. But it's just something about her music that, to me, don't align with this. It reminds me of like an old Vince stuff. Vince gimmick. Bring out a popular rapper. Bring out popular. But that's what professional wrestling has always been about. It's always been about entertaining people, entertaining the crowd. And even though I don't like Sexy Red,
the crowd went wild.
The crowd went crazy.
Yeah.
And they like I said, she appealed to a different demographic. She don't, I'm almost a 50-year-old man, but my son, Alan, he's 20 some odd years old. He might like Sexy Red, and she'll get the casual fans more involved. And like I said, the views through social media, through Instagram, they went crazy. She did numbers. Viewership went up on that episode. So whatever Triple H is, whatever he's cooking up in the kitchen, let him continue to cook.
The Forbidden Door is coming soon.
It's coming soon. Who you think come walking through that Forbidden Door?
Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
We believe in Joe Hendry. I like Joe Hendry. I think he don't get enough credit. He's really good. He's like a TNA dude that's been in TNA forever.
He is funny.
He's really good in the ring, man.
Yeah,
really good in the ring. I think he might be coming through that door. We don't know. We're just speculating.
Yeah,
but I do get excited when I hear his crazy songs or I see him, because the dude is.
He's so good.
He's very good. He's very. If you don't know who Joe Hendry is, gang, go check him out. Go just
look
go to
him up.
YouTube it. I hate to say YouTube it, but YouTube it. He has a lot of songs. He has a lot of crazy matches with people all over, throughout TNA, and he's just really good.
He is really good.
He's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about Adam Copeland earlier, and him, and his age and stuff like that. This dude just broke his leg
again.
Like
he is still wrestling hurt. Like
he broke his tibia or something like that. Tibia or fibula, I forget which one.
And he's still wrestling. Like he's been grinding and he's been hustling.
But my point is, he's hurt himself. He's jumping off stuff. He breaking his leg. Is it time for him to check it out?
Yes.
I think it's time for him to give up the ghost and go back home.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
I think it's that time, bro.
I think it's time.
I mean, if I'm 50, I'm almost 50. If I break my leg, guess what? I'm not doing the shit I broke my leg doing.
No.
I'm not doing that again.
Nope, not happening.
So, I think it might be time for him to put them boots on the mat and walk on out.
But like Adam Copeland had a really good match with Malachi Black.
He did.
You got to respect the hustle.
No. I respect that he does have banger matches, but the thing is,
he gets hurt too much.
He does get hurt. Like he got hurt when he first returned back to WWE,
and he still wrestled.
Tore his biceps. Remember?
He still wrestled.
But what I'm saying is, the older you get, you don't get in better shape. The older you get in worse shape, and injuries don't heal as fast.
No, they don't.
They don't heal as fast. Mm-mm. So, I don't know if this should be
his last run
or not. We can't tell people what to do, and no one should quit doing what they love if they can still do it.
Yeah.
But if your body keep giving out, you keep getting like CM Punk. The dude hurt himself, coming back in Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he did.
And he's been out ever since.
And he's trying to make a full recovery.
But it takes time. And guess what CM Punk is? He's older. And guess who's undefeated? Father Time. Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
All professional athletes, he kicks their ass. Sooner or later. So I don't know.
I think he's going to cause Drew McIntyre the match.
Well, I think Damien Priest should keep that belt for the rest of this year. But that's just me talking.
Me too. Don't jump to no conclusions.
Well, that was a little bit of a conclusion we jumped to. We skipped to it.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay.
Awesome run.
He's on a run to beat the devil right now. Do you think he's a champion waiting for Swerve's belt?
Not yet, but next year.
I think that he is the champion waiting. I think Swerve is going to get a really good run out of this current belt, his title run he has right now.
Yeah.
But I think the person who's going to dethrone him, it's not going to be Roderick Strong. It's not going to be any other guys. I think it's going to be Will Ospreay.
Will Ospreay.
I mean, what do you think?
I think it's a great pick.
I really believe that,
if he wins or lose a match, it's okay.
Yeah, Ospreay is very entertaining. I don't like his mic skills versus like Swerve would eat his ass alive in a promo.
He would.
He would just destroy him in a promo. But they'd have to probably do it like they did him and Hangman Page. Have Hangman Page.
That's why Hangman Page
goes first.
Yeah,
because if he had a chance, if Swerve got on the mic, he just started going crazy.
He would eat him. He would eat him up.
Swerve just go crazy. He'd go crazy.
He would eat him up.
He's like Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns, if he grabs the mic first, he's just going to start going crazy, saying crazy stuff, walking through the crowd, pointing at people.
Yep.
But I think if Ospreay goes first in any kind of promo or anything like that, I think it'd be a good thing.
It would be.
But I think Ospreay is the champion waiting.
He actually is. Like, he won Roderick Strong's belt.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
very quickly.
Very quickly. Speaking of champs and waiting, we'll end it here. Nia Jax, what do you think?
Awesome run.
Bruh. She on a run.
She's the next champion.
She's the next champ in my book.
Yeah.
I think she should have already won the belt. Don't get me to lie.
Like, they're just trying to wait until SummerSlam.
She deserved that Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, she does.
She deserved that Queen of the Ring. If someone says she didn't, they haven't been watching the last year.
Like, her and Valkyria had a really good match.
Yeah, they did. I had a lot of respect for Valkyria. I think, now, and it's weird because Valkyria is now, they say, she's going to be doing Becky Lynch's stuff. Becky Lynch is not on the contract right now. It's going to be interesting.
Foreshadowing.
But I really believe Nia Jax has the charisma. She has the fan base. And she has the chops, man.
She's going to win a title.
She needs to win a title.
Yes.
She needs to win a title. What I say for us this week, guys. You got anything else, Big Daddy?
Roman Reigns might be coming back soon.
We'll see. Until next time, see you down the road.
Bye.
Take it easy.